Okay, I think that's enough, huh? You've had the countdown for 2 sets of 5 minutes, so let's leave it at that. I just need you to step away for a second, go bother the wife, normal adult things. Well, not that adult. Calm down. One that need longer than 5 minutes. You'd hope. My reputation would be damaged forever. It'd be terrifying. Absolutely. Generally by poking and saying, bother, bother. Because everything eventually comes back to Neil, so... Neil C? Lemon Demon? Whatever his actual fucking name is. Which is a shame, I should remember, but I don't. Sorry. The guy behind Potter Puppet Pals and Lemon Demon and his own solo career, Neil Corrego or something. Sister Emmy, I think? Many things on the internet just seem to come back to Neil was a very funny running joke for a while, and I quite like that. I really love the song Bustin'. Incredible, perfect fucking song. Shame I didn't like anything else about Mouth Sounds or the other songs in that series. Whoopsie. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. Don't blame me for it. I know he's a very talented artist. It was just... I don't know. It didn't work. I had to justify this sort of decision about someone else's favorite band, or like close to favorite band, big fan. I listened through the album twice, and then a separate specific one of their favorite songs, and I'm like, can tell they're good, can tell they sound mostly correct, but there is something that's just not landing for me, and I don't know what. And I feel really bad about it. I feel weirdly like I'm letting someone down if I don't love their favorite band's work. And that sucks. Because I wish I could love everything, but let me speak as like a not very poly person, but if I loved all bands equally, would they feel special? It's antithetical to the way I behave in many other scenarios, so I think, yeah, they probably would. Fuckers who say I listen to everything when you put on Mongolian throat singing. Watch them go. They say like I've got a preference for it or not. Music-wise, I'm pretty generic, I guess. Sad Boy? Oh yeah, I'll probably like it. Absolutely. Vocal, like at some point in my range? Yeah, absolutely. Can I drop an octave instead? Not a whole octave. Drop into alto? No. I don't know the vocal range words at all. And I feel like I should. Not just because Emma Stitches is a very good singer who's professionally trained. And several of her friends are as well. And she refers to those words in a way that makes me feel like I already know what they are and I've just forgotten temporarily. Because if she's saying them with such confidence, I clearly know what they are. Right? I can't be pretentious about music and know not what the word tenor means, for example. I don't know. Am I? It's not comfortable, but I sing higher to match, like, Bradley Walden. Or Johnny Craig, but good fucking luck. I'll just do... All I need to do is, like, be abusive to a partner and take a lot of heroin, and then I can have as many fangirls as Johnny Craig. Dude's a bad man! Allegedly. But he does sing very well. I haven't done nearly enough voice training to get away with alto then. That's for sure. Tenor overlaps a lot. Yeah, okay. Essentially, Lexi just saying you're not special, Jim. That's absolutely what you're saying. Here I am shit stirring for essentially no reason. It's hot. It was hot outside. I walked. Yeah, I know. I walked from the office to my car, and it was so warm. This summer thing is perfectly fine, but it's still not fair. Why would I, just the littlest Jimbles, have to deal with conditions like this? This is completely unacceptable. And I can't believe that we're all just accepting it. And I'm going to stand against it. I'm going to say, no, things cannot be too warm. Jimbles should stay in bed. In ice cold bed. With like special blankets that are cooling. So like instead of trapping warm air that you generate with your body heat, they create cool air. It's like only for cool people. They're not kicking me out of bed. Okay, maybe not. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. How about let's play some Vampire? Play sound in the background games. It's honestly not that hard. Okay. Like, you just tick box, play sound in background, and you go, yes. That would be it. That's all you need to do. Because whenever I alt-tab to pause the game, the music doesn't stop randomly and make us all feel weird. And it is weird when that happens. Alright, let's hit the continue button. Emem Lewis. Toreador. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources to try and understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. The unification agreement is in danger. Faced with mounting doubt and suspicion from both sides, Emem must meet with Deneb Osborne to clarify the situation and ensure the alliance still stands. I don't know. Makes sense, right? If she wasn't asleep, I'd poke her. Would do more bothering. Be like, hey, Twitch chat wants to know what vocal range you're in and what vocal range I'm in so that Loxy can feel correct. Yeah, alright, we don't have any hunger. Let's jump up there. Now, what are we doing here?
This tower is incredible. It's like it's from another time.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
MR is fine. It was a busy day at work for her to do too as well. Also, she will sleep if you leave her in bed alone for longer than 10 minutes. Because she has her tablet in there, she's likely doing some neurodivergent research or writing very helpful prompts for her like page and maybe even another guide or resource for other people to improve their lives, you know, or taking a nap. All of those very valuable actions. Anyway, what are we doing here? We're in, like, I'm calling it the Blood Cage because it seems to make sense. We are supposed to be in a library underneath Salem, I believe, to just meet with some Tremere, and things are going not particularly well. Yeah, we made friends with some rats. Ooh, let's just use an elevator? No? Okay. It does say to first floor. Can we just... Oh, this is fine. What is this? Nope. Oh, fuck. Examine, please. There we go. Press Final Fantasy VII.
Just like the platform. I should be able to do something with that.
Yeah, I bet you should. Now, I know from Deadman's stream, this is a puzzle. Da 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 da. Oh look, it's an Emem. Hey, what vocal range are you? Can we go up the floor yet? No? I feel like we succeeded at the puzzle, but... Because, like... probably not. Okay, let's keep going. I can't believe there's a game that has a puzzle where you move blocks, and Deadman didn't love us making the move block sound. Wait. She said something about 2? No. She said something about 2 passageways, right? 2 circles. No, that did it. There you go.
Something moved.
Hell yeah. Let's go to the second floor then. Use the blood elevator. I can work out the puzzle, it's fine. It's just someone else needs to make the granite grinding sound.
Again.
Fuck yeah, Emem. I definitely feel like I'm missing. Change circles or confirm. Is the same one? So you gotta go from the outside in. Okay. By reading the instructions to see how delightfully devilish the whole thing is. Ooh, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I need to work backwards. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, I'm too dumb for this. No, that's not gonna... Wait for it. Wait. No. Damn it. Okay. Alright. No. Well, maybe... What if we try this one? And now... To the... Oh, no. No. That's not gonna... Oh, boy. Right? And now... No. No. Yeah, yes. No, that's not gonna work, no. Oh, God. Alright, well, I hope you didn't particularly like Emem, because she might die down here. That's all I'm saying. Like, yep. Yeah. Well, look, all I'm saying is sorry about that. She might die in here. Stuck, trapped by a vampire's curse. No, the other one. No, the other one. Okay. Oh, man. All right, well, let's try... I'm gonna have to defeat... okay, fine. Jeez. No, that's exactly what I was looking at before, and it wasn't enough. Okay, all right. Ooh. Pussy? I gotta slide that blood into the pussy? I'm going to get killed for that, aren't I? That's terrible. That's an L, a lowercase L. Yeah, but I'm thinking like we're doing this bog standard, thrusy, sussy, something E, right? That's the plan. What if that no. No. What if no. Wait. Aw, wait. But that's so close. Maybe if we had something that was slightly less long on this side? I don't have anything that's slightly less long. They're all very long. So I had to do this test. What?
That worked.
Holy shit. Did I just... Okay. That was essentially an accident. I don't know how that happened either. Whoops. Puzzy. Yeah. Puzzy doesn't feel very wholesome, does it? I feel like I'll pay for those crimes. Wait, the game won't let me walk off the edge. Yeah, cool. Why am I playing it like it's an Assassin's Creed or something more actiony? Like, there's no combat in the game. You can't even choose to be good at gun to use in a dialogue. I don't need to worry about accidentally walking off an edge. It's my gamer instincts. I solve puzzles that are the Tower of Hanoi and nothing else.
There's more.
Emem, I like the puzzles when we're not feeling like an idiot. It's fine. Oh god. Alright. One of these has to connect to the thing, right? So let's go from there. At least one must connect to the thing. So let's try this one. Logically, one of them should connect. Now, next. Turns both of them at once. Fuck, duck. I know, I swear I've told this story before, right? But back when I was applying for jobs frantically, all the time, because Jimbles needed a job, and your favorite Twitch streamer wasn't particularly an option at that point yet, I did a test that the Department of Defense ran as part of their job finding. What? Oh man, that feels so good. Feels so close. Power move dental trick. Oh yeah. I haven't told that one on stream though. Yeah, I remember. Good story though. Anyway, no, this one was doing the like preliminary check style test bullshit that is apparently a thing that workplaces will do now. What can I say except you are welcome? Oh, look how close that was. Not at all. Certainly more fun if it's something else. So if it all turns at once, the answer's got to be mostly in place by the time we get to the last wheel. Or not. Well, that was fun, if mostly pointless. What am I doing? This can't be aligned because it changes when you move anything else. You have to work from the outside in. Because the outside shifts the whole thing. No, you have to work from the inside out. No, because I can put this one in place and then shift this one. And then shift this one. The hardest thing is that it needs to be at least mostly correct. Ah, Dead Man. Nice to see you tonight, my friend. Help. Which is hard. I know it's difficult because, like, with the delay, who knows what block I am sliding out noisily. No. A line go out way out from the center. Has to go in and out of the same ring twice? Yeah, see, Cleric Bard, that makes sense. Also, but, oh, I haven't finished the story. When I was applying for jobs and I was trying to get any available job, I applied for jobs at defense. And I didn't want to work for defense. I didn't want to work for defense even as a contractor, let alone anything else. And one of the jobs was... I just like that sound. One of the jobs was just like a standard IT support job, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. We'll see what it does. And the problem, they make you do an IQ test, or at least they made me do an IQ test, and that's fine, I guess. Kind of gross in some capacity by trying to insist people like work themselves, like judge them on attributes like that before it's viable. Before you know that they're gonna like enjoy or be suitable for the job, you gotta make them work hard. And I did all right, better than I expected, which is a surprise. What I didn't do nearly as well, did all right in the math section, better than I expected. To work from the outside in as you can figure out where it should go means the inner lights paths can be lined up. Attributes. Attributes. That's cool, we can just get the blood like that. And the linguistic one was easy. It was like, hey, could you spell test this? And the point of these specific sort of IQ tests was to go until you fail, right? The whole questions, all the questions get faster and faster until eventually you hit a point where you're not quite fast enough to answer all the yes! No! Wait, why doesn't that work? That works. What do you mean that doesn't work? What? Can... What? I mean... None of the other ones did? 2 lines on the innermost circle. Yeah, but... There were 2 openings on all of them. Okay, well if that's the case, then the correct innermost circle might only have 1 answer to it. Right? Because which ones hit both of the lines? I cannot see a configuration where both of the lines are worked. Yeah, they did essentially give me the intellectual equivalent of a beep test, but on multiple subjects, right? Yeah, maybe I just need to get it into the other one. Like, that's entirely possible. So, like, finding the spelling errors in a paragraph of text, writing your own paragraph of text, and then judging on your typing speed, like, sure, okay. I've written enough fanfiction and actual non-fanfiction smut to do that quickly. Don't judge me. I'll be fine. And then there was a math one. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'm not great at math. I am queer, but let's give it a go. And did all right. Much better than I expected, actually. Pretty good. Pretty good. Highly enjoyable. Really? Could have been worse. Yeah. And then... Then it wasn't... Wait. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, inner circle. No. No. Inner circle. Alright. Wait, we can't do anything with that. That's still... They get stuck. They're not close enough, dude. Come on. Then we got to the spatial awareness and the ability to recognize things in a physical space. Like, this is a tessellating object. Here's an image. Right? Here's an image. It's a triangle. Flip it horizontally. There's a spot on one section of this triangle. Flip it horizontally. I'm like, oh. Alright, I'll give that a go. So, at the end of the test, they give you a little printout. Well, not really a printout. A little readout that's like, you scored X% compared to all other applicants. So, for this moderately high level defense position, for just one of their bog standard technical support roles, you know, wouldn't have been too far out of my ballywick. We would have handled it. That would go nowhere. I scored worse than 97% of all applicants. When it comes to picturing something in my head, I am literally unable to do it. I've got aphantasia, as in, I cannot picture things in my head in any capacity. That should work. Why doesn't that work? Because it's too easy. And you struggle, that's why. Anyway, and I find that, in some capacity, relieving. What an interesting thing to discover about yourself. You're almost diagnosably worse than every other applicant on this particular task. Especially if you take the idea that some of them would start the quiz and then, like, give up halfway through, right? That's possible. Oh, well, that fits together.
I hope that's the last one.
Why didn't the last one work, huh? Was it not convoluted enough for you? Well, we sorted it out. When it comes to brute force, I don't know what it'd be. Like, I'm randomly sliding around blocks. I think the brute force solution would be to, like... Well, it wouldn't be brute force. It'd just be phoning a friend. I'd be emailing it, right? Ah, little sketch. Okay, that would work, yeah. Good point. No, and it turns out, like, I'm so bad at visualizing things. I have aphantasia. I cannot see
Is that the
something in
answer?
my head.
I did it.
You want to just take a coal and put it in your pocket, maybe? Yes. Please. 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 There we go. And so, visualizing how that puzzle works, I don't know.
Good.
What the shit?
This
Clyde, get Deneb. She got out.
What? How on earth could
No
she?
time for that. Go get him.
could you not?
Out. I'm out?
Who cares about Deneb? Do you think Iverson gave a shit when she offed all our guys?
Huh? Wait, Iverson. Are you talking about the party?
Bye.
It wasn't us.
And now she's awake. Great.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Don't fall for her act. She came here to destroy us. Don't forget it.
What are they talking about? I'm not here to... We thought you were behind the attack. We...
Just can it. You can stop the little dance routine already.
Oh,
It's not gonna
Janice,
work on
you
us.
two-faced
So
bitch.
spit it out. Why did your bitch of a prince betray us?
72% chance? Well, like, let's raise that to 98%. Let's fucking do it. Defend ourselves. It's intimidation. Made it work anyway. Is this a miss? Who knows?
You.
No!
Start by dialing it down.
You can't talk to me
I could
like...
care less. It's not you I've come to talk to.
You've got to be kidding me.
Where's your boss?
Here. Miss Lewis, I presume.
What a cool-looking guy.
At last.
Well, you certainly are resourceful. Few people are able to escape from memory traps without assistance. Though I doubt you were able to escape with your memory unscathed.
Not a good thing to be proud of, buddy. Well, that's not gonna work. Yeah, let's just play our cards close to our chest, huh?
Let's put the matter behind us. Now that you're here and conscious, we'll be able to talk.
Why did you lock me up?
You represented a threat.
A threat? I just wanted to talk to you.
It's a decent question.
And why, pray tell? To explain the reasons for your prince's betrayal?
Yes.
The prince is on edge. She thought you might have been behind the attack.
Except it wasn't a betrayal.
But seeing your reaction, I'm
Unless...
guessing you're not.
Probably
You're
not.
putting me in a somewhat awkward position. I would like to take you at your word.
Oh, yeah?
But that would mean putting what's left of my men in danger.
I mean, I didn't
If you're
kill him.
telling the truth, you're going to have to prove it.
Okay, well. Boy, I'm glad we put money into persuasion. Money experience. 72%, 98%. Well, I mean, look, willpower's there to be used. Let's do it. If I wanted to destroy them, I wouldn't have come alone. Is that very reassuring? I'm just looking at things we can pass, but still there's not a brilliant strategy. Oh. 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 An agreement. Rhetoric. No. I think let's try that. Yeah? Cool.
Honestly, if I wanted to finish the job, do you seriously think I would have come all by myself?
Is he a logical man?
Well
Yes.
taken. Go on.
Right.
I'm listening.
You have to believe me. We're not responsible for the attack at the party. The prince will be relieved to know that you're all safe and sound.
If only that
I-
much were true.
I'm pretty sure even if you're very skilled in a particular like strategy, if you fuck it up, that like even if you're very skilled, it still could be the wrong thing to say. Hazel was worried about the Chantry.
You need a reason for my presence?
Yeah.
The prince is worried about you. That's why I've been sent. to make sure you're safe.
Very well, my dear. I would like to believe that you're not here to finish the job, as they say.
Hell yeah.
However, the idea that your prince sent you to help us?
Yeah, exactly.
Iverson may be many things, but she is most certainly not sentimental.
You're right. That isn't the only reason I was sent.
Just why are you here, then?
For our alliance. I know these times are tough.
Because it would be bad
The
if you
Prince
suddenly
wants to
died.
make sure our agreement still stands.
Suddenly final died.
What do you mean, what agreement? The union you were supposed to celebrate at the party.
Be more specific. What were the particulars?
Why is he asking?
I'm not sure I understand. You know exactly what it was about. Why are you asking me?
I want to know if I can trust you. Or if you're trying to pull one over on me with your eloquence.
I didn't expect
So
that.
please continue.
That's pretty clever. Of course I know it. Let's not spend all our willpower. Let's try with the 66% chance of success, huh? Alright, fingers crossed for me. If we don't pass this, I know that you personally aren't trying hard enough for me. And I will take it, like, as a grave insult. It's a good thing you love me, huh?
With all due respect, Mr. Osborne.
This is a bit.
I'm a little too
I
old
would
for
not
pop
hold you
quizzes.
responsible.
We both know the broad terms of the Alliance. I wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case.
It is an
Can we just get
enjoyable
down to
bit,
business?
but it's not real.
Attitude.
Okay?
Fine. You're right. We've wasted enough time already.
That's right, Deneb.
Let the negotiations begin.
It's just because I'm too cool, buddy.
Look around you. This room used to be teeming with devoted kindred. We lost 3/4 of our people. Hartford has taken serious risks. In all regards, risks that are not on par with your prince's commitments.
In all
Demand
regards.
compensation.
I see.
You seem to know the terms of the alliance like the back of your hand.
Well, you'd have me there,
You're
Cleric Bard.
more than qualified to participate in these negotiations.
Having an excuse handy is
With all
an
due
excellent
respect,
thing to hold in your back pocket
I
just in
don't
case.
think...
Enough small talk.
Especially some dude
What
accuses you
is
of something
your
that didn't actually
prince
happen.
willing to give us to salvage
Ah,
this
misogyny.
alliance and right the wrongs that she's caused us.
What do you think they want, huh? I think money is going to turn out poorly, because, like, he's like, my fellow kindred died. And you're like, you want some money? The problem is, that's something that she could offer. Doesn't have to be Hazel's money. Here's something else she can offer as well. I also know Deadman selected a neighborhood in Boston and it came back to bite him a little bit. Thanks for playing it first, buddy. Let's see what happens, huh? My place in the
I
primogen.
could get you a place on the Primogen Council.
Primogen.
No, no. Say no more.
What?
I appreciate your
Ah.
gesture, but I already have a seat on the Primogen Council.
What?
What?
You heard me right. Iverson already promised me a place in the Primogen. It would appear that your prince has a rather generous hand in her distribution of seats.
Finally, something we can agree on.
Okay, well, we lost one confrontation, but we can't. We're still in this one again? Okay, how about money then?
Hazel would be willing to part with a sizable sum of cash.
I meant your money.
You
Okay.
seriously think we're interested in your money? Who do you take us for? We were looking for handouts?
Fuck.
No. Of course not. Forget about it. Alright?
Last chance.
What if the prince gave
Do you
you a
want-
slice of her city?
That would depend on the neighborhood.
The only thing they actually
Man,
want.
Girl, where are you going with this? Whichever one you want.
Fucking
Downtown?
vampires.
Within reason.
All right. How about Charlestown?
Why not?
Very well.
Of course he only wants
have a
one
deal.
specific thing.
I'll contact our headquarters in Hartford to iron out the details.
Fantastic. Hazel's gonna kill me.
Yeah, well,
then.
I'm half interested in
Looks
killing
like
you
we
myself,
have
too.
ourselves an agreement. Hartford will remain under.
Diplomat. Well, get some social attribute for being. Protect. Jeez.
Boston's umbrella. For now. Iverson will still have to answer for the party. What happened was unacceptable. I will not turn a blind eye.
I understand.
That being said, I applaud your demeanor. The situation wasn't exactly to your advantage.
Thank you, sir.
Very well. I'll contact your prince in the next few days.
You were good dodging
I think we're
responsibility
done.
again, but
Unless
like,
there's anything else you wanted to talk to me about.
the Second Inquisition attacked, like, is that really their fault?
I would like to ask you a few questions. If you have a minute, of course.
In some capacity, yes, it kind of is, right? But still, it feels weird. Alright, tell me more. Blood trade.
You have any rivals in the blood business?
Everyone
Yes,
in the
there are
blood
a few.
business is a rival.
Malkavian Spawn in particular.
Wow.
They had the market cornered for a good amount of time, especially in Gwendon King's day. Even though I don't approve
Yeah.
of their methods, I must admit that they excel in their art.
That's true, I
There
guess.
are few capable of producing blood so pure.
Alright.
Seems like your business has been turning for quite some time. Am I right?
I think
Indeed.
wondering about these questions like, that is the game, Jimbles. You will
Warlocks
find
have
out. But
always
still.
had a special talent for getting the most out of blood. Call it our trademark. There's always been trafficking, but what your prince is proposing goes much further. Combining Dr. Dunham's expertise with the skills of the Tremere clan. The result would be
Enormous.
precisely.
Delicious. Alright, well, who were the humans?
I bumped into a few people.
I
don't
ate one of them. Just one.
Detention. Humans.
Yes,
Who are they? What are they doing here?
they're the forgotten, the invisible. People who live on the streets.
Not better, dude.
Junkies.
Not better.
Squatters.
I.
They wander in here by choice or ill fortune. Well, we do need blood, like everyone else.
This fucking thing again. Just every now and then you'll get reminded, oh, by the way, vampires are bad. And you go, oh, of course,
You
fuck.
mentioned my memory fragments earlier.
That's right, you eat people.
Yes.
God, how could I let that happen? How could I forget? Permanent?
You led me to believe that the loss of them was permanent?
Not necessarily. Memory impairment is a side effect of the dimension. How permanent the condition is varies from one person to the next.
That's the kind of thing I wish I'd known going into this.
I can only imagine. But as I told you, you may not have anything to worry about. With any luck, it should all come back to you in time.
Shame I can't smack
At
the fucker
least
for that.
If it comforts you, I truly hope so.
It's like, lol. Sorry about your memory.
Am I the only victim to suffer the effects of your magic?
No, far from it. Anyone who enters the prison is affected.
Including you?
Of course, but we have rituals to counteract its effects.
I don't get it. Why do you target memories? You could have just built a bunch of high security cells.
Believe me,
That's not very
all
fair.
cells can be breached, even the strongest ones.
It's not very
But
Tremere of
if
you.
you rob
to-
prisoners of their memories, they lose their very desire to escape.
In theory.
In theory.
Okay, thank you. God damn it. Fucking vampires.
No, I'm good.
Fucking Tremere,
Very
too.
well. You'd best be running along back to your prince. I'm sure she's eager to hear your report.
That she certainly is.
Very well, Miss
Hungry for it.
Mr. Moses. Would you please escort Emem out? It would be a shame
Yeah,
if
get me out of
she
this freaky place.
were to get lost again.
Oh my god.
As for the rest of you, it seems we need to start packing our things. Next stop, Charlestown.
So I was pretty grumpy at one point there when there are no solutions except to give them a part of the city. That's kind of annoying. And I was like, I was hoping that she could. The poor Emem could, like, offer her money instead of Hazel's money? Because that's less offensive, but still. Failure. We did not recover our memories. I don't even know how to start with that. Oh well. Moving on. We could have freed the prisoner in the tower. So, yeah, we've only got Galeb left. We're going to go to Jason Moore's home. So, there was... The game previous to this that Big Bad Wolf Studios made was... no misses the confrontation. I bet it's explore further. I didn't see any other pathways, but that... I did think, once we finished the puzzle, it's like, oh, I expected there to be more, you know? Maybe there's more puzzle. And that makes me think maybe I should continue or try again or something. But all right, now let's move on. Go to Moore's apartment. The game previous was called The Council. Deadman played it through. It was a good game. Really lovely to have his commentary on it. Very, very beautiful, tense moment at one point where we know if the player fails a puzzle, because it's the same sort of puzzle and diplomacy game, which is good. I think they do this well. The character loses a hand, and they raise the tension enough to make it feel like it's definitely going to be permanent. And we know because that character's mother is there holding a stump, and she's like, no, you need to be really careful, here's why. And at the end of The Council, everything got really weird and esoteric and like liminal spacey, right? And we had just had that section with Emem somewhere near the beginning. It's just an interesting change. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Galeb must go to Jason Moore's home to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the prince. After we finish this 3, maybe we'll get like another day and they'll be in a different order and I won't be reading leg over and over. Galeb, 50 experience. What are you going to learn today? God, you're well balanced. Presence 2. Prevents your opponent from using a skill. Huh, well, that's good. Gets them even hungrier. Presence and dominate, huh? Which... Which interesting person taught you? There you go. I want that. I want fortitude. Which interesting person taught Galeb Bassery the Toreador clan discipline? How did he get majesty, huh? Venture is supposed to have animalism instead.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when
Oh,
they get here.
excuse me.
I think Galeb's been around.
Lieutenants asked more for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
All right. No, it's not what we're after. We want this one. He's mostly social. He's got a little more knowledge. Got some disciplines. Got... Great. Inventory. So what does he have? Make sure that's equipped. Yeah. Astronomy and mathematics. Okay. Oof. Very increase. That's a great bonus there. Dude loves money. And that one could be useful. Get patch of treated blood.
That's not a good sign.
What's up?
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Goofy man wearing 2 tie clips.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
I think they were probably stumbling along the wall there. Doing some investigating. Huh. Well, they're probably not doing much stumbling after that, right? Kind of need a brain to do most of that. Not all. Not too grumpy about it.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards.
The caretaker.
We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Why did you suddenly get louder?
Is the caretaker still here?
Why did everyone
He's in the
suddenly
living
get
room.
louder?
But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
I love looking at the texture on people's clothes. They put a lot of effort into making everyone's clothes look like actual cloth. That's pretty cool.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the
Well,
victim
that's not a face. You can't come face
He
to
had his
face
ID
with
on.
that.
It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Well, I guess we can't get
Yes,
Jason
we've
Moore
got
out of
men
here,
on the
can
ground
we?
floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Okay.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
Well, that's good.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
I know an asset manager or two in IT. They were relatively shady.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Okay.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
Change the camera. Show me those sweet weapons again.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
It's very convenient. Left button, sense the unseen. Yeah, alright. Sense the unseen. Look at it, non-human in characters enough to identify it. Oh, okay, cool. That's a human,
Agent
alright.
Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
Look at that! That's probably a claymore. And that's something I don't know. An EP? Maybe. Cleric Bard? Help? That's an EP, right? On the right-hand side? Flamberge, Gurusam, Spear, Volge, Halberd. Yeah? If the 3.5 player's handbook was correct, then I am correct too.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Ah! You don't have W on, like, speed dial? Answer my ridiculous questions. That should be... Not just mine, but everyone's ridiculous questions. Oh, okay. I'll keep her in mind.
My ship ended up at the bottom of the sea as well, like my other lives.
Oh. He's a sad vampire who's lived many lives. This won't have ramifications for Jimbles at all. Oh, baby. Alright. Yeah, we can move a little faster. We don't need to tromp around the whole house. Right, we are sensing the unseen. We're looking for supernatural creatures. We're investigating this guy's...
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Massive apartment. Very envious. Good God. Wait! More swords! Okay, the bloom is getting to me there. Falchion? Arming sword. Shit, I don't know. A gladius. Katana. And a curved sword. I don't know.
One of the weapons is missing.
Will you name what type of weapon it is when we find it? And then I can be wrong. It will be really funny that if and when I'm wrong. So, like, don't forget that. Okay. Hey, buddy. Look!
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
Probably with the missing sword. You, like, observe the wound carefully?
The blow came from behind.
Observe blood. Gross!
The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole.
What?
Over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range. No doubt about it.
Ah, you're sweet. Thank you, both of you, for indulging my ridiculous questions. I wish I could analyze that blood.
Bullet wound in the right hip.
Shot and stabbed? And you're still wearing your shoes. God, he's...
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
The Massachusetts Institute of Technology has a beaver for a symbol? Find that interesting. Hey, dude, your stuff's glowing. Do you... This pile of evidence is No? Alright, I'll... Just let me check it out, okay? I'll take a look.
Moore's driver's license.
The specialist banker. Gabe is essentially just yelling at me. You need to use Sense the Unseen, you son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Get some...
Tina here somewhere.
Get hungry. Ooh. should look like is the thing here, Luxie. I bet they're setting us up that that's not Jason Moore, right? There's a retainer here. How did you know? Magic, I guess. Blood magic. Well, look, if you want to reach through the screen and steal his shoes, Cleggbard, I'm not going to argue. Just go ahead.
Sorry, I'm busy.
I could eat you. We'll come back. In the meantime...
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
You guys bring your own donuts? How long do you expect to be here? Well, that's not a sword at all. That's a broom. Oh, buddy, you doing okay?
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
Not for a long time. Oh, he just says no? You're not cool at all. Come on. Do you think we need to make him feel better before we can eat him? So much takeaway coffee. I guess you're not allowed to use the coffee here.
What a stench.
Okay, so there hasn't been a maid here in a while.
Oh, there are blood stains on the garbage chute.
It's not marked by the police either, so they didn't even notice.
There are bloody prints on these bags. When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
Maybe he's like Musk and he's going to become the most divorced man in the world. He's eating only pizza because he never learned to cook. This kitchen is wasted on the rich.
Who'd leave that lying around?
Actually, Galeb, that's one of the more normal things we've found in here.
The dinner of a mortal is at the end of their rope.
Nothing, Lieutenant.
You trusted this man with like all of your finances.
Why is the FBI interested in Moore?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
We can bite him, just not yet. Need to find a safe place. Okay.
Looks like Lydia's planner. Lydia's life seems to revolve around June and her home in Costa Rica, with Jason often absent.
I mean, I understand. I'd be mostly in Costa Rica. Actually, sounds pretty warm. I wouldn't have to wear jeans as often in Costa Rica. Do you think formal shorts exist? You're the caretaker, aren't you, buddy?
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Officer Hale, you look mostly like a corpse. Sicut patribus sit deus nubilis. Dunno. Concierge, butler, good relations. Wounded with bodyguards. Huh.
Somebody slept here.
On the couch? Like, I guess if you are alone and rich, you can sleep wherever you want in your fancy apartment.
Mr. Adams.
Still.
No. This can't be happening.
I assure you.
What a nightmare. So much blood.
Uh-huh.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
What was that? The game's dialogue volume just dropped out of nowhere. Okay. Well. Not seeing any fancy weapons? Alright. We're gonna get through this first, and then I'll take you to the fancy weapons. Alright, let's calm him down. Use presence. 100% makes us hungry. Whatever. We'll find a safe place and eat a cop. Problem solved.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe, and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions
We
for me.
will be hungry.
Yes, of course.
I'd rather it be a little too quiet than too loud. About the Moore family. Oh, just a lot of questions.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit.
Do you think old mortals taste like
He would often ask me
dust?
for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was.
Very suspicious.
You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients.
Angels and souls. But, so what would this old man taste like? If we sunk our teeth into the side of his neck and drank deep, it would be hot and sweet and have traces of vitae that we would use to sustain ourselves ever further into the night. But would it be leather? Cigars? Crinkly old paper? Dust? Sin? The whispered memory? Was something obtained in the middle of the night that he never wanted to think about ever again?
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
Why did that
For a
happen?
man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
Not if you're a vampire's accountant.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones.
Yeah.
That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise.
Don't bring vampires around your small child. Did he have any enemies?
Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us.
Oh, don't be... Caleb, grow up.
Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs that you had?
Subtle.
Mr. Moore was a good man.
Not what I asked.
He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women.
Yay!
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Alright, fine. Let's move on. Alright. Sorry to tease you with fancy swords, but I am afraid that if we end the conversation, I won't be able to bug this butler again. Yeah, do you want honk? But me want honk!
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Was she faithful? I'm not burning all my willpower on that. That's mean. Funny, though. Where is she?
Do you know where she is?
Costa Rica.
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica.
Perfect.
She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Does she have any enemies?
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
It's 5 willpower. I'm not doing it. Let's move on. Tell me about their daughter, then.
I imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all.
What?
It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I haven't seen her since Monday, when
They are fucking
Mr. Moore
weirdly
took her to
rich.
school on the first day. She Must be staying with a friend.
It's not a boarding school?
Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
That child is dead.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well.
Yeah, well, so am I.
But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that?
Oh, okay,
that was
fair.
their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Are you sure one of their faces is not removed? Deduction. What do you mean acting tough?
What do you mean by acting tough?
More than once I overheard them talking to Mr. Moore, like they were his boss.
Huh.
The world upside down.
They worked for us, just like your dear Mr. Moore.
Right.
I hope they won't find another job anytime soon.
I assumed that, like, instead of acting tough, he was complaining that those two boys are just always roughhousing. Like, they're just wrestling all day.
Tell me about the evening again, please.
Oh, the benefit.
What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his three bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Oh.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those two goons know about it?
Yeah, you tell them.
So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Right. Okay. Do you think Ethan Adams is, like, vaguely jealous of the resurgence of pins and cool pin culture? Because he has to wear two of the same type of pin. One of them could have, like, a cool thing that says sin dealers, and the other side could say something like, I have strange thoughts. Like, that would be good. I have, like, an owl bear or something else that's personal. Instead, we get some sort of weird crest. Right, about the parking garage?
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
See?
Yes. Using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Yes.
Please.
Thanks.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
I sincerely, Willowless, I sincerely hope you're not implying that Ethan is going to join us. He's much too upset. If we're fighting crime, we're going to see many more headless people. And not just because Galeb is hungry. Anyway, I promised you swords. I summoned you for swords. First, look at this array of weapons. Apologies about the bloom.
Hurry up. We need something, guys.
I am 5 hungry out of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 out of 12 hungry. We're doing okay. I need to find a safe place before I can eat someone. Also, I remember when Dead Man played this. No, I'll save it for a little bit longer just in case the same thing happens to me because it was very funny. Nice swords. So, what's that one at the top? Right? Because I have no idea. And it looks like an arming sword and another arming sword. May even be the same model. A saber. A gladiator. Wait. No, that's still bad. and a gladius, and a something, and a katana. And that one's probably a claymore and a stock on the right, maybe, and then 5 different types of polearms because this guy is clearly really big into 3.5 D&D. Yeah. Oh, geez, there are even more polearms. Something hook, 2 likely spears, a pike. Oh, it's got a hook on it. Fuck, I don't remember. Well, okay, well that's a flamberge. We know that much. And a something. That might be a hand and half sword. Nice hat. Anyway. And now my sword's just fine? Yeah, alright, thank you. Tip the cat. Fantastic. You gonna tell me it wasn't a bad idea to question him now?
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Thank you, Corpse Man.
And he was able to answer a few questions.
By God, look at this tragic scene. Someone spilt their peanut butter. Anything more? No? Can we investigate the peanut butter? No? Okay. Oh, I can investigate that. Dun, dun, dun. Vampire Detective. There have been several shows.
Nobody's done the cleaning in ages.
There have been several Vampire Detective shows, Forever Night being a very popular one. I haven't seen much of it.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
Because he's terrorized by 3 separate vampires. Also, when you're really rich, you make bad decisions. Yeah. Vampire holds stuffed toy to try and remember what it was like to be human.
I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you?
I didn't know that we had a personal connection to Jason. That's interesting. Alright, Willis, that's a good point.
We destroy all that we touch.
Hey, Galeb, are you doing okay, buddy? You alright? Having a bit of vampiric regret here? Also, nice little play area for the child, but way too much wine. Jeez. Yeah, that's...
to bring a little vacation back home.
It's not strictly a vacation. She comes from Costa Rica, right? Like, that's her home, and she also works there. Okay, we're back in Jimble's Judge's Rich People's Bathrooms. Pretty standard. Investigate anything to flush. I do like the idea of a rack. Probably a bit too far away to use as a lever if you're like really sad. Really tired after like leg day, you know. Otherwise that could help. Can't tell which way the paper is folded, and that's good. Lots of towels. I like that little rack system. Do you think that's heated? Probably not. More towels. We are now bordering on too many towels. Good job with the reflections video game designer. That's good. Now this is interesting. I can't see a shower. This is just a bathroom, and there are lots of towels. Usually I'm judging the shower, so... gardening storage. Somewhere to eat someone. Why do vampire need a toilet? The person whose house we're investigating is not a vampire. He's a ghoul. And that's why Galeb is so upset. He's like, we destroy everything we touch. I'm like, well, yeah, that's That's vampire for you, buddy. Being a kindred and real sad about it. Where's the shower in this bathroom? Huh? Did someone forget? Is it the whole room? I'm vaguely annoyed about this. Vaguely. Way too many towels for a place that doesn't include a shower or bath. I'm not even an architect. I can't argue about this. I can't argue about it, but I don't have any skill. Loxy, could you explain? You're the architect. It's a larger version of the smaller lion, but you don't have a hat. Oh. You bathe in the aquarium? That'd be pretty fucking cool. Probably kill all the fish, though.
My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
Pretentious, Galeb. He's hustling. He's not even running. We could make him walk casually, slowly around the whole place. You wouldn't hate that at all. Tyclo.
Oh?
What? I'm sorry, I was distracted by the...
Did you find anything? We're waiting for the forensics.
Oh, there you are. Right.
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room.
Good
There's
guess.
no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
I'm amazed I can't eat her, but okay. Jeez. Imagine growing up in a room like this. Envy. Immersive at first, sure. We're just gonna sense the unseen on at all times, but like... If it gets annoying, let me know. We found a bath. So far, the only bath in the house, the apartment, is in the little girl's room. The little girl's room? Okay.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
He has a rainforest in his house. There's too much space in that shower for one shower head. I know I say this essentially every time, but like... If you're gonna have that much space, especially space that can get like moldy if you don't look after the ground, you should have multiple shower heads. It's just a child. Interesting, I guess. Lock the door. Lock her in here. That kid's gonna be the coolest kid.
Oh?
If she's not dead. Photos?
June's whole life in pictures.
Did you know this small child?
June celebrating her 4th birthday.
Watch this. Pretty sure that's going to be important.
June celebrating her 4th birthday.
Like, there's... I know because we're playing a video game, but like, there'll be a password that'll need her birthday, right? Cool stock photo of a cat, June.
Jason and June, probably on a beach in Costa Rica.
Yeah. Almost certainly.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
4th of the 9th, 19. Dear Diary, Abuelita gave me this diary. She says I'm old enough to have secrets. I'm going to write in it every day. See you tomorrow. 19th of the 4th. Alright, well, it's probably going to go on that. Sorry. 17th of the 4th, 19. It's raining and I'm bored. Mag didn't come to school and she's got the mumps. Mary took the opportunity to say some bad things about her, like she's ugly and stupid. I repeated it. 4th birthday when she was born 2011. Yeah, alright, that's helpful. Thank you. 7th of the 5th, 19. Mag plays on her mum's phone without asking her. She said I could try with Dad's. I watch what he's doing, but it's not easy to see. Mag spit in Mary's glass yesterday. We had a good laugh. 26th of the 6th. I did it. I watched Dad to see how he does it. Yesterday I was able to send messages to Mag even with my game. I copied the shape on my board so I wouldn't forget. I can't wait to get my own phone. Dad said I can for the first day of school, but Mummy doesn't really agree. Mag has one, but Mummy says it's to cheer her up because her parents don't take care of her. I don't agree. She gets 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays. I'm sick of it. 8th of the 7th, 19. I'm so happy. We're going to the forest house for a month. Daddy's going to come too. Mum said he promised. Mag wants me to ask if she can come, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think Mum doesn't like her very much. 10th of the 7th. I finally decoded Mag's message. It would have been easier if I had my own phone. But Tyler is in love with me? I'm not sure what to think of him. 31st of the 7th. Abuelita gave me a bracelet that goes around my ankle that has a little blue turtle on it. It's so cute. Mum wants me to take surf lessons, but they're lame. I'd rather stay home. She's a little bit mad all the time, I can tell. Oops. 5th of the 8th. Dear Diary, I'm sad. Yesterday Mummy yelled at Daddy a lot, and she even cried. He's not coming. I'm sick of him lying and making Mummy cry. Mummy says he has too much work and we're here. That if she had known, she would have listened to Abuelita. Pretend I can't hear, but Abuelita says swear words about Daddy sometimes. 16th of the 8th. Yesterday I saw Mag in the park with her nanny. She's going to Italy next week with her dad. She's so lucky. She said she'd bring me back a keychain because her daddy always buys her whatever she wants. She's so lucky. 20th of the 8th. Maria's been watching me since Saturday. Dad told me that Mum went back to take care of the house in the forest and relax in Abuelita. I cried because Mummy's not going to be here for the first day of school. Dad said we'll buy the phone. I'm so happy. I want the same one as Mag. Dear Diary, 23rd of the 8th. I'm sick of eating pizza. It makes the tummy hurt. Daddy doesn't want to cook. He doesn't want to do anything anymore. I miss Mummy a lot because she made me pasta. I found some candy in the kitchen and ate it all. Daddy's sad. 29th of the 8th. I got into a fight with Dad. He doesn't want me to go to Mag's and I'm tired of being with Maria. He smells like Abuelita's closet, and she never talks to me. Sorry, she smells like Abuelita's closet, and she never talks to me. I cried and said I want Mummy, and Daddy got angry, and he cried too, so I went to my room. He says, Mummy's sleeping now at this time of day there. Can't wait to grow up and leave and open our bakery with Mag. We all just read a little girl's diary. Do we feel better? Oh, man. Another hidden secret for you. Good luck decoding, Mag. Oh, break time! Oh, thank you. That's fantastic. Now I can be like, I looked at this hidden secret code and immediately decided I need to go get alcohol. I'm gonna go do that. Oh. Well, Willow, you're both right. All right, back in 15. Okay, coming back with a cocktail. See you soon. You're all terrible, I'll have you know. Let me just mute that. All right, we're back. You're welcome.
Oh?
What do we think? You can't see the answer immediately on Mocha mercilessly. Yeah, that sounds like you, Willowless. Exactly. Oh my god. I'm gonna scroll up chat. Baron hat, Baron hat. Baron hat and a shirt, yeah. Actually, I don't know if he's wearing a hat or if it's... No, it's definitely a hat. It's also on a bicycle. Alright, it's Nokia speak, yeah. When was this game set? 2019. No, a little bit more than that. We'll see as soon as we finish this chapter. We know what it'll... Okay. Nine? What do you mean 9? Why? 2019. Yeah, that makes sense. It's upside down, just turn the paper 180 degrees. What? Oh, okay. Right.
Oh?
It was already decoded as to write it out. Oh, God. Eight, 9, 5, 3, 7. Okay. TYL. Yelt. Yellerp. Relt. Relit. Brain bits. Yeah, well, they're gone. I'm just going to take a deep sip of this whiskey sour, this beautiful whiskey sour I made. Excellent. I definitely did make an additional one and then drink the whole thing in the sick. No, I didn't. It's a terrible idea. I don't need 4 standard drinks of whiskey. Destroy. It's Jameson! It's Jameson from a hip flask I got before New Year's Eve, so I'd have something because I wanted whiskey and didn't want to have something incredibly fancy. Plus, it's not destroying to enhance the flavor with something else. I'll use good whiskey and good cocktails. You better believe I put the best sort of stuff in Rob Roy's. Alright, fuck. I can't stop dodging. I actually have to answer this puzzle. Can't I? Don't I? T... Y... L... E... R? Yeah, well, you asked. Y-L-E-R. Tyler. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the same message that was in her diary. Okay, so now we need the other. This is the next one. 8957. No, that's the same one. Jesus Christ. Tyler doesn't seem like a real word. How long are you waiting? That's an embarrassingly long amount of time to just watch. Okay. Do you have another secret code for me, though? My God, it is right there, isn't it? Oh, thank fuck. Those aren't emus. Cold ice cream. There's got to be edits of actual bands and album art, right? Oh my God. The red circles. Yeah, but is Tyler a word? Apparently. Good God.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
A little girl's diary. Oh my God. Zed Zeppelin. Oh, God damn it. I just read it as Led Zeppelin the whole time. Who's blue cold ice cream supposed to be? Oh, God. Yep, there it is.
Oh?
Oh, for God damn it. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. Mag's got the mumps. Well, honestly, I think that's everything in here for now. Unless we find some other mysterious. Taiklo. Well, it's not Tuvalu, that's for sure. The banned ones. Are there more banned ones? Maybe Bimyo Society? Oh yeah? Am I allowed to mock you mercilessly for it, or is that only Willis' deal? Alright, well that's Muse, right? Emus? Gotta be. Moby, it's Moby. It's Moby. Yeah, cool. Alright, my number one suspect, this Tyler guy. He made me feel silly. So he cut someone off. I also didn't run into a wall. Unless Tyler is a vampire who's only pretending to be 12 years old, there is nothing interactable here. So we'll see. Wee! Police girl.
Poor kid.
Police girl. Okay. 5863. Well, look, you'll remember it. Apparently you can solve puzzles way faster than me. Given I can't solve them even if they're already solved right in front of me. Oh yeah, that's fair. Absolutely. Ask someone for sword knowledge, end up getting mocked. That is fair.
Jason, Lydia, June in Costa Rica, I think.
If you plan a big book's worth of content without being sure that your players are going to engage with it, then you deserve that. Interesting noise cancelling walls you got going on there. Yeah, well, you didn't look at Tyler for like a minute and go, that's not a word. Oh, confidential file for Beryl Underwood. Dear Madam, Beryl Underwood is a particularly challenging subject, in that he knows far more about finance than I do. He sees me as a mere subordinate and is highly suspicious of me. He most certainly uses extremely secure networks for his unusual business, and he would be wrong to do without them. Since I have worked for him, Mr. Underwood has regularly approached me about his interests in the sugar industry. His ability to project into the future is impressive. All of his actions are well thought out, and I have never seen him make a mistake. In addition to intensive lobbying in developed countries, his recent financial operations reveal a shrewd intensification of his operations in BRICS countries. A number of people close to power in Brazil, India, and South Africa in particular have received financial and in-kind donations, cars, villas, jewelry, etc., through shell companies or trusted intermediaries. I see this as an effective way of asserting his control over production in critical areas while covering his tracks very neatly. More recently, he's asked me to invest massively in media and universities in order to fight back against research and publications demonstrating the harmfulness of sugar in the human diet. He's indirectly taken control of several national television channels in southern European and African countries to broadcast counter-propaganda. He's also placed some assets in the Indian audiovisual industry, I imagine with the same goal in mind. He did not hesitate to support several private laboratories in charge of demonstrating the responsibility of other elements in the development of cancers, such as saturated fats. It was a brilliant idea. This field is currently rapidly expanding and should be the subject of future investments, as the initial results appear promising. Please find enclosed statements allowing you to confirm my observations on these matters for yourself.
Beryl, will you ever change?
For several years now, I have noted connections with armed militia intermediaries in South America. I don't know much about this, and I would be wary of questioning Mr. Underwood about it, but it is safe to speculate that it is a question of destabilizing local governments that are hostile to the presence of the companies he controls. All of this demonstrates that he not only has a natural instinct for finance, but also a very deep understanding of the related geopolitical issues. Beryl Underwood is the Kasparov of business, always several steps ahead. This makes him particularly difficult to read, even for me. Your eternal servant, J. Moore.
I understand better now. The prince asked Moore for a complete report on the members of the primogen. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Shame he died. Got your keys.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before.
Never snuck in for a midnight snack? Play around with your school phone? Hack! Oh. Consult.
A cell phone. Locked, of course.
Phone splattered with blood. Dear Lydia, thank you so much for the book of Emily Dickinson poems you so kindly sent me. It inspires me daily. I read it during golden hour or while I'm drinking tea. If feathers are a symbol of hope, I'll have to linger even longer in Mount Royal Park. You must come see me, and soon, before it gets too cold for you, my snowbird, and you fly south for the winter. Gotta go, my oolong's almost ready. Give your daughter a kiss for me. Emily. So, that's a little suspicious. We've found the bath! If only you read the phone pin on June's numbered letter wall. 5863? Maybe. I'm pretty sure it is something, and it's something we can open too. Enter code. 5935. 5863 is up there. 5863. Okay. That wasn't interactive enough. Nope. Okay. Mouse. Yeah, I thought so. It's a draw on. 63. Nope. What do you mean? Alright, well, let's try 5935. 8935. 8935. Okay, well, at least I remember where 5 is. Write down the pin on her wall. She drew the symbol on the wall, is what I remember. Let's take a look. Breaking into Daddy's phone. Yeah, but he would have solved it way too quick. Also, Benoit Blanc isn't, like, not a vampire.
CSU for that.
Well, that makes it a little easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Alright, okay. I was pretty sure I had that right. Benoit Blanc.
Oh.
I mean, I was pretty sure I had that correct, right? Maybe I'm blaming a child for not being perfectly accurate in her drawings, maybe? Nope, that's not gonna work. That's definitely wrong. Okay. Love how you have to close it and reopen it to try again. We're gonna do the middles of the sides then. Maybe. This is very hard to do with a controller. Yes! Alright. It's June's date of birth this time. despite the house and the beach. Don't do it from far away like that. That's dark. Nice, Beryl.
Lydia was killed. It's not pretty.
That was unexpected.
Dad, thank you. The man you sent to pick me up from school told me I was going to see Mommy, and I'm so happy. And sorry about yesterday, okay? I'm so happy. Thanks, Dad. You're gonna come join us this time, right? XOXOXOXOXO.
Good evening, Jason. I need you tomorrow night at Nakatomi Plaza.
Fuck off,
We're getting
Beryl.
the family together, and I would like to tell them about our agricultural and food business plan. Round up the numbers and bring them with you. Obviously, this invitation cannot be refused. B.
Right. Okay, thanks, Beryl.
Jason, my cousins didn't show up after all. Stay home if you haven't left, or meet me at Hazel's house if you want. Call me back and tell me where you are.
Right. Well, we kind of know where she is.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
I do love that we don't tell the cops shit. That's good. Okay, small child, your mother's dead. You're on your way to Costa Rica.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
La Hija de las Flores. Fuck that one up. Oh. Hey, what we just get? Old coins! Amazing. They don't restore hunger, just willpower. We haven't used that much. We're more likely to get too hungry. Look in the closet. Okay. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so. She's not staying with her friend Mag. Let's continue judging bathrooms. Cool towel rack. Do you think it's heated? I don't think it is, and I think it should be. Why would you not have a heated towel rack if you're already going to a ridiculous amount of expense, you know? These are good, though I don't trust these shelves, to be honest. I don't think they're going to be stable enough. You can see that little, like, that's a video game thing. They were definitely supposed to be modeled to be in the wall, right? Let's not give them too much on credit for that. It's not plugged in, but they wired into the wall. Okay, let's give them credit for that. When you have a shower soft drink, you should remove the can, man. Come on. Now, what do we think about shower head? I think that is an excellent shower head, okay? For this appropriate size of shower here, i.e. 2 people, you know, and that's good. Both people could at least get enough of their body to not freeze instantly in the shower. I think this is a very good shower. You know, I approve. Also, as Will stated, it's tall, and that's a plus. Cleric Bard, they're rich. They don't care about other people. I only have to minorly complain about this. This is going to be drafty. You can't shut the shower door, right? So you're going to be... Yeah, I know. So you're going to be cold. Sure, the place won't steam up as much, but you're going to be cold because it's going to be warmer in here. The hot air will rise out the top. It's not sealed. And then the cold... I have many hotels. They're all cold. The heat that is used out of the bathroom. That's not better. That's not a solution. The whole bathroom is warm. All right, fine. So, like, honestly, I think this one is nice, but I'm a fan of, like, showering with people or having a nice, long, lingering shower. I think that kind of relaxation through water would likely be done in this tub.
Bottle of disinfectant. Obviously handled by someone who was bleeding.
Now, I see a couple of spa jets. Pretty standard. Candles, very good. An extra lip to sit on instead of having a deeper version. That's pretty good. Was in Queensland, it'd be fine. Yeah, look, I think you'd end up cold. As always, I appreciate when there are handles so you can get out if you're tired or lacking mobile. I do got to ask, if you're sitting in that corner, you're going to be really way too close to that TV, right? And also, do you think the sound gets this far over? I bet, hopefully. Maybe there's a speaker in this towel rack, which is definitely heated. While we're here, these sinks look stupid. Sitting on top, come on. I take it all back. This is incredible. Your selfishness, your selflessness will bring you closer to those around you. But beware of this power of attraction. For your projects to succeed, you will have to give up your desire to have everything. Oh. That's pretty cool. Brace your quirkiness. It's 2019.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
You kidding me? Wait, hold on.
The number you have dialed is not
Alright.
in service.
So I'm wondering if, like, we use open shower in a small bathroom works good. Alright. I guess the shower 112, well, worth a try. This is Boston.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
I think you potentially could call a mobile number. My apologies, Boston. But I don't know what yet. We'll continue exploring. If we have any ideas, we'll come back and ring someone via the bathroom mirror. Future's weird. Four-digit codes we had before.
A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
It's a big fucking table. Call Beryl's phone. Yeah, I mean, worth a try, right? Hey, speed up. Thank you. Why is it not a table? It's a work surface. Is a drafting board not just a shape of table? An angled table. Yeah, I'm with Golden King. Beryl's number, huh? So, open up the phone. Nope. Gotta get the safe too. Like, where's the safe? Unknown caller, doesn't have a number. Call back Beryl.
Jason,
No.
my cousin. Good evening, Jason.
No, okay, no.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It does not appear to mention the number. Tiltable service. It sits on it. Yeah? Okay, don't know if I know.
Holmes and Lydia's mother tongue.
Would you keep it safe in the bedroom or somewhere else, right? That's my thought. No. Not a that's the requirement? The main plane must be parallel to the ground. No. Okay, what about, is it a desk?
The blueprint west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
Hey, not architect. Is this real? How much effort did the developers go to? I've got the other phone.
Mom! Dad gave me a phone this morning for the first day of school. He surprised me, and I'm coming to see you tonight. Don't tell Abuelita. It'll be a surprise to her. And Dad's coming too. I can't wait to get there. XOXOXOXO.
Damn it, Lydia. I can't do it without you. If you could just see June. I can't tell anyone. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I should have left. The three of us should have gone. Stayed at Pura Vida the way you wanted. I'm so sorry for what they did to you. I'll always love you, Lydia. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Fuck. Fucking Christ. Vampires, baby. Stories where they're involved are always fucked up. And if they're not, if they're just like... I can rant about this for a while, but like Ravenloft, one of the most important, certainly one of the most influential D&D settings, was created because the people involved in the writers, I don't remember the names, which is a bit disappointing. They went to a D&D game and there was just like ceiling mount table, a table. I have a friend, close friend, she's really lovely, who is currently in arguments with their boyfriend partner about like whether they can get a dining room table that can be hoisted up to the ceiling. He's all for it. He loves it because he doesn't want a dining table at all. So you get something you can put on the ceiling, you get the space back. The immediate question, while I was like, yeah, it's a fucking great idea, the immediate question was, where do you put the chairs? I'm like, fuck, damn it, that's a damn good point. Guess you just got to get foldable chairs, you know? Cleric, but yeah. And the thing is, if you do it well already, that'd be very funny. Oh my god. Cleric bot, do you love this idea? And Willaless, do you hate this idea of a table you can retract on the ceiling? Because I'd love to have another couple argue about that. That's really funny. Really funny indeed. Anyway, why can't we break into a desk? Disappear under the floor. Magnificent. Anyway, Ravenloft was created because someone went to a random D&D game and the GM rolled a random encounter for a vampire. And they were just like, a vampire in a dungeon? What is he like? What is he doing? What's his history? Why is a vampire here? Because they've read Dracula. Like, what's his story? Why is there just a vampire in a crypt? And the GM didn't have an answer, of course. Alright, well, that feels like too much of a correct decision, so we're not going there yet.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here.
Nature revealed. Ghoul. Are you a ghoul?
What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No. I got here after it happened.
What's that file?
An account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay.
Willow, her fucking eyes. It's like, It's good to see you, other vampire.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Dominic, I can't. What the fuck? It would make him extra hungry. We've got a 30% chance of failure. We have an extra dot and dominate. All right, now we're just going, why is she here?
Give her a chance to explain. Think very carefully about what you're going to say.
Extra hungry.
I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Rhetoric. There we go. Let's spend some willpower, man. We got it. Spend to ghouls, not obey. Let's chalk it down.
You know our rules. You know you don't have a choice. What are you playing at?
Me want
I
honk.
appreciate your consideration. I know that my life is in the balance.
I'm listening.
I was sent to get Mr. Moore and his papers.
But why didn't the prince tell me? I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do you...
You can be sure I'll report this to both the council and the prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice.
Don't fuck it up.
You. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council.
Who is your regnant? Push it up, spend 6 willpower. For a 62% chance. Success rate. Skill defense tie. And it would make us even hungrier. I want it. It's 2 misses allowed. Let's not defend ourselves and see what happens.
You're right.
Yeah.
I really don't want to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing.
Correct.
Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
I bet.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
30%. Why is her willpower so high? Tina, interest to help me. Persuasion. I think this is it. Let's do it. She focused. You son of a bitch.
I'll just have a look then.
But I can't.
You were ordered to get rid of these files, not forbid me from reading them. Am I right?
But I wasn't given permission to either. Do you know what I'm risking if I don't obey? I'm sorry.
Why not? Right? Ty? Come on. Yes.
Quit stalling, Lahane. Give me the files.
Yes. Yes. Here.
Vampires! They're jerks, baby.
Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
I can read the text message. No. No. That seems pointless. Also, we would be so hungry.
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
You can finish your mission.
Do what you have to do.
I don't need her to
talk
stop
the prince
being here. I just need all of
Very
her
well,
information.
Mr. Missouri.
Like, you don't strictly need to be a jerk to ghouls. Okay. So now, we're pretty hungry.
Ugh, what a mess.
Fortress security. Page 2, safe and wall, product 44A23D. To protect your valuable personal belongings and important documents, a safe and wall is a 15-point locking system made of high-grade steel, an electronic lock, as well as an unbreakable door without visible hinges. Secret passage, product 288014. We designer. Oh, thanks, Summer. Glad to have you here. Only 5 months, yes. The only time I've been online. We design a concealed emergency exit for you in perfect accord with your interior. Our sliding panels use hydraulic technology that's completely silent. The secret passage can be equipped with an optional storage room in it, the outlet, and an 8-point lock. Hidden weapon rack, product 51M69V. For your safety and that of your loved ones, consider the hidden weapon rack. Keep within reach of you, but know your children to ensure your safety. Your children can kill you when you least expect it. In any room, the custom-made concealment panels slide in and out using totally silent hydraulic technology. Also comes in waterproof for bathrooms. Hidden panic room, product 442452. To protect your large personal belongings, as well as your loved ones in the event of serious danger, the hidden panic room features all of our patented systems. It features a 15-point concealed door, independent ventilation and water supply. It offers comfortable survival space to keep 4 people safe under any circumstances. So we're clearly looking for a panic room, right? I think so. Alright, well, nothing else here. Good thing to pick up, though. Weird that we can't interact with that object. Or this one. Alright, let's keep going. Vampires not included. Well, vampires don't need to breathe. You'll be fine. Anyway, let's go eat a cop.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific.
Yeah, she's over there. We've already spoken to her. God, that's pretentious. I'm gonna go eat someone and then continue. Can a vampire break through a steel wall? Yes. Will they? I don't know. What have you done? It was this one over here. Hey, go to a safe room for a second.
I need to see you there.
Of course.
All right. Hey, Galeb, how do you feed, buddy? Yes. Not dead, but only just. Oh, we loved controlled feedings. They feel so good. Actually, they feel not nearly as good as just letting someone die and expire into your mouth. And take what is left of them and using them for your own bidding. Anyway, we're less hungry now. Because I've been watching Action Button, I definitely heard the bingo sound effect from them. Bingo! I've already used this save zone. If we just lost our temper a little bit, we could finish them off and deal with that one last dot of hunger. Remember, you're never truly free of your vampiric hunger until you feel someone's lifeblood drain into you. To take from their throat until they stop moving. To cease their heartbeat until you've drained them dry. Hello.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
I'm gonna eat you later, buddy.
Portfolios of old shares.
Is it more fun?
A Boston manufacturer's files.
I honestly think a little... There's romanticism in stealing someone's actual lifeblood, is there not?
Mayor's deeds.
Why do you have the mayor's deeds? Also, did someone just cut off a TV? It's insane.
A Boston manufacturer's files.
Anything in here? 6 willpower. I'm gonna go look for a key before I do that. It's Anne, right? Yeah? What is she saying? Also, could you ask her what's on the other side of the veil? Oh, also, if I have burning... I've got burning questions for Anne Rice, and like one of them is definitely, if she is dead, does she care about people writing fan fiction about her characters now?
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
Galeb. I know you've been dead for many centuries, but geez. She loves writing people fan fiction? Are we talking about the same Anne Rice? I say, snarkily. Having good fun while I'm saying it, though. Hey, Galeb. Your willpower is a little lower than I'd like. I'd like you to eat 1 coin. Alright. Because I was mugging at the camera? I'm so sorry.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
You definitely...
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
Human logic is beyond that. And I'm like, Galeb, you're dead. You've been dead for centuries, but still don't be pretentious. People cut up magazines because it's fun. Making ransom notes. I don't get it. Oh, we got another old coin to eat. Like, I think you still need to write the disclaimers because honestly, people get more litigious, and the problem is it's not the authors that are making that scenario worse. It's, once again, publishing companies. But much like Doc Sweetie said earlier today, you can't just destroy copyright and assume everything's going to be fine.
Lydia and June at the beach.
There needs to be like an established alternative to stop corporations from stealing from people. Like, I don't agree with the way corporations use copyright right now as well, but just doing away with it isn't going to solve the problem. Well, I'm glad we didn't pick the lock, huh? Beanal Corp, where are you? You didn't answer my call. I left you a message. We need you tonight. Let me know. B. Need files. Jason, I'm being asked for files that you should have sent a week ago. I don't know what's going on, but send them over. Well, Jet. Booking confirmation. Heavy Jet chartered for a Boston Hong Kong trip. Thursday, September 5th. Okay. Yeah. Well, the ghoul was right. There certainly wasn't much there. Press the secret button.
Safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Don't worry. Chat will solve any puzzle you've got. What do you think? It was June's birthday. We know that. Just gonna scroll up a little bit. Scroll. Ah, man. Chat scrolled past too far because you're too funny. How dare you? All right, let me just... Okay. Now... safe Jason Swansong. Daughter's date of birth. Yeah, I know it's that. I don't want to go back to the bedroom. I'm lazy. Just be nice. Okay. Got it. No, not that. Come on. Enter the code. I googled it. I know I'm terrible. 0 4 0 9 1 1. Validate. Look, I put it in chat so that we could all find it together, but no, it all scrolled past too far because we spent too long making fun of Jimbles for not being able to read a very simple code that was already decoded. Anyway, confidential file, Richard Dunham. Dear Madame, Richard Dunham is rather easy to understand in light of his financial transactions. Dr. Dunham is almost entirely dedicated to his research. On this matter, you have nothing to fear from the investments he has made. They are in strict compliance with the specifications that you set out. Most of my work consists of setting up and dismantling financing networks to prevent any traceability. It should be noted that his needs are growing, which is tied to the expansion of the scope of his experiments following his recent breakthroughs, or at least from what he tells me. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to give an opinion on this point, but from a purely financial point of view, the results are not there for the moment. However, I have high hopes for the markets that are sure to develop in the near future as a result of your drive. Please keep in mind that the investments that have been made are colossal. Other than that, Dr. Dunham does not get involved in the management of his affairs as long as the sum he requests reaches him. As long as the sums he requests reach him quickly. However, he instructed me to inject resources into private institutions for individuals suffering from psychological issues. I believe he would like to keep an eye on his most interesting cases. He also created a research laboratory that specializes in hypnosis. Its existence is highly confidential as there have not been many major advances. However, as he is not want to give up on an idea, he regularly asks me to increase the financial support for this organization. You'll find documents that support my analysis enclosed. Thank you, Cleric. That's
a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
Some gentle, loving mocking is something that I can enjoy and appreciate. Finally, I recently took the liberty of creating Von Kraft Holding to collect the income from his activities and invest it into reliable areas. However, I must admit that the profits are lower than expected to date. An institution like Boston's Red Salon, in particular, with its undeniable success, received the support of many eminent members of the organization, and yet this is not reflected in the salon's accounts. As Dr. Dunham is rather secretive on this point, and Mr. Underwood has recently taken over management of the venue, I do not have access to enough elements to substantiate my allegations. However, while my forecasts are not always 100% accurate, they cannot be so far removed from the reality of the situation. The only conclusion that can be drawn from this is that the capital is disappearing without my knowledge. I recommend a thorough investigation of the Red Salon to shed light on this major issue. Ah, good job, Golem King. That's not at all terrifying. Good job.
Thank you letter from Fortress Security.
Fortress Security.
Installation of a system for more.
Thank
Maybe kept it for reference.
Thank you for choosing us. We hope you are satisfied with our services. Don't forget to change your password every 6 months or after each emergency use. In case of technical issues, our service department is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Why did you keep it?
A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more.
I think that's just...
kept it for reference.
It had the reference number. We could check the reference number against the thing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a panic button, right? We know it's a panic room, right? We know it is. Well, Lexi, you wrote it down, so maybe I'll go check it now. And then we'll go upstairs. And then we'll break into his room, because we can. Interesting.
Ugh, what a mess.
442, 452.
I'll finish here and I'm on my way.
The hidden panic room, baby. Yeah, apparently he didn't spring for customized emergency support, right? Alright, to break into the archives. Use the key. Didn't have to spend 6 willpower on it. Another safe zone. Amazing. Like, is that all there is, though? I kind of expect... Oh, here we go.
Auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka.
Uh-huh.
A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
I wish I knew who Don Ellis is. Was that confidential file, Dejan Siaka? Dear Madam, Dejan Siaka is not the most active member of your primogen. He is also not very interested in accounting either, so let me manage his small fortune as I see fit. He regularly comes to me to launder the money he receives from his numerous deals in occult objects. As the amounts are relatively insignificant, this has never been a problem for me. After relying on your generosity for a long time, he's now amassed enough money to get by on his own, despite his erratic financial habits. For this reason, I recommend that you save a substantial amount of money by ceasing your contributions to him. Of course, if this is a means to ensure his loyalty, I will let you be the judge of whether or not this is a good idea. Mr. Siaka is what we call in the business a cash cow. Although he describes himself as a collector, he spends his money freely on things that are important to him without any real consideration for the profit he could derive from them. In addition to the occult activities, occult objects, and ancient works that are rather difficult to transport discreetly, he is particularly fond of acquiring the instruments and musicians he admires, mainly jazz legends. He's not much of a negotiator, and although I've repeatedly offered to have professionals help him negotiate the best terms, for some reason he prefers to do it himself, and sees me as a simple accountant, though this is not to his advantage. I believe he doesn't like people like me. I do note that he regularly asks me to invest in voodoo groups in Louisiana, at a complete loss. I try to dissuade him, but he seems to be bent on continuing in this way. You'll find the complete list of operations attached.
Dijon, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. Siaka recently invested in property near Salem. Apartments, warehouses, garages, the same type of properties and sizes as the property he currently owns in Boston. It would appear that he intends to establish a secondary residence. Whew. One more report. Hilda McAndrews and we're good to go. And we could save the guy, maybe. Maybe. Also, we've got a nice place to eat someone. You know, if we get hungry. Boston. Is that better? Oh, I could eat you right now, buddy. It'd be so easy. What you got, buddy?
Officer Baker. Can I help you?
Were you the first person
I could use a donut.
Because
you're
a
baker?
Sir. My partner
Right.
and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
What? Okay. Why did it get so much quieter? That's strange. 4 pips, that's not an officer. Oh, well, I guess in your costumes. You're telling me that the art team spent so much time making the textures look good, but they did not pay attention to the number of pips he needs? Where was the injury?
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right.
Is it directional
So I
audio?
went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing.
It's the fucking camera.
Nobody
When the
answered,
camera
so the caretaker
switches, it
opened
gets
the door.
quieter.
I identified myself.
Guys.
There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
I mean, I don't see anything, Luxie.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
It's a choice and a
I told him
half,
not
right,
to come
Summer?
inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
So the game explicitly has scenarios where you're in like conflict with someone where you need to win a dialogue argument with them. Deduction 2. That's good. And that's cool.
Were you able to find the bodyguards?
No, there was nobody here. But they must be somewhere. We're looking. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
So, spend the willpower. When you mechanize dialogue like this, or make it like, you know where more is coming from. That's a question. Let's just spend a little willpower and get that. The nose in this angle. Okay, now I see it. All right, Loxy. I see it. I understand.
Any leads on what happened before that?
I'm making my
When
nose
Moore
itchy.
got here, he was injured, right?
We're on it. We're still piecing together a timeline. I wonder if this case is connected to the massacre downtown.
Anyway, to tie it back to
What I just
tabletop
don't
games, when you
understand
mechanize a dialogue
where was he
conflict like
going?
that,
What do you mean?
Well, in Moore's bedroom, there's a suitcase that's packed.
Okay.
And an outfit laid out
wait
on
till
the
they
bed,
finish.
like he was going to get dressed.
And?
But he didn't get dressed. There were no clothes for his wife or daughter either. If you ask me, he was going to leave alone.
Okay, so when you mechanize something like that, it draws attention to what's going on, right? A lot of time it's done, I'm thinking the more traditional role-playing systems where you enter a combat. Everyone's like, combat. Like the free flow section of this game has ended. It's time to pay slightly more attention to what's going on. Like I'm now invested in a group dynamic about what's going on instead of in individuals, because we could all die. When you mechanize a dialogue like this, you get to go, oh, well, this is clearly important because we're putting additional focus on it, so let's enjoy that or like pay attention more. And that could be worth it. So actually take that. I don't know the exact rules, like it depends on what system, but doing some sort of formalized, mechanized, like this game has a system for important dialogues. Could be worth doing. Psychology. Go, Galeb, go! Da-da-da-da. Oh.
That's it? You seem concerned.
It's nothing. I just don't have enough evidence to go on.
No, Willow,
Guess
they're
I've
not.
got to keep looking.
All right, then. I'll let you get back to work.
Big Bad Wolf is using primarily their own system that was used in the Council. Which rules? V1, 2, 3, 4, V5, conversion of a Masquerade to Requiem? Using Requiem but pretending it's the other? Nom nom. We needed more willpower. Oh, a free magnetic key. Okay. Is that for again? It's a consumable. Oh, right, okay. Well, Galeb doesn't have any technology, so I'm not going to use that anytime soon.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Aww, do your cigars taste like ashes? From racist to least racist. Yeah, it's a spectrum, that's for sure. It shouldn't be a spectrum, but it is sometimes. Garage? Yeah. What was that cool other door around here somewhere? It's like, beep beep! Where's his panic room, right? We know there is one. Where is it? Is it behind the... Here? Is it here?
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
Does it also taste like ashes? Beep beep. Oh, right. Cops down here as well, huh? You're a tilted sconce. No, wait, this is the kitchen. Oh, we could just go through there?
I'm gonna throw up.
I feel like we've been here for ages and that guy is still throwing up. Which nipple? That's dreadfully important.
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Now look, I understand it happens, but gross. I'm weird that this isn't a safe room. That we could just drain someone and leave him here. Guess not, huh? To the garage! We're looking for sconces. Oh, please. Yeah, I'll just... I guess I'm not close enough to the bookshelf. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I knew I shouldn't have let that guy put RFID chips in my nipples. Or, if you'd prefer, gibbles.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. They didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Got a shave.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
We're just straight up totally rotting. That's fair. What?
He?
What?
You said he must have been in a hurry. You're saying it was a man.
Oh, no. It just slipped out without thinking. It could have been a woman. Do you think it was the murderer?
We're not sure of anything at this point. I've got a few questions.
Tell me everything.
Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Fuck off.
You mentioned skid
What
marks.
was that?
Yeah,
I don't think you'll need to
they're very
question him again.
distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
And you said there was an accident.
No, sense unseen turned
Yeah,
off
minor
when I
one.
started this
Broken
dialogue.
headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
I'll turn it on
Yeah,
and look
we
at it
called
again.
in.
Don't worry.
It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right?
Wiggling a little bit.
Let me know if you have any other questions.
I'm amazed I can't eat you. Yeah, sense unseen's back on. Nothing.
We're waiting for the forensics.
We have his car key, right? Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. Well, nothing other than the jacket. Hilda McAndrews. Dear Madam, although she's not directly involved in the world of finance, Hilda McAndrews has a keen instinct for leveraging her assets. She knows exactly what she wants and how to get it, which makes our interactions quite simple. Her business as an art dealer is fairly conventional, though the scope of her dealings is vaster than with any of my other clients. Ms. McAndrews has made it very clear that she wishes to differentiate her personal acquisitions, which she keeps in her private collections, from the pieces she acquires for investment purposes. On this matter, I admit I am impressed by her knowledge of the field. She rarely makes transactions at a loss, and when she does, the loss is immediately compensated by a true master stroke. She leaves nothing to chance, which is reassuring for an asset manager, especially when dealing with such large amounts. The rest of her day-to-day transactions reflect the usual lifestyle of a person of her rank within your prestigious organization. There isn't much to report in that regard. Ms. McAndrews likes nice things, and this is reflected in her expenditures. With regard to the Rosamond Society, her foundation, Ms. McAndrews prefers to be in charge of every single transaction. There's no question of my putting trusted managers in charge of it. The only leeway I'm given with regard to is the purely financial side of it, which she does not concern herself with. The Foundation's activities are entirely focused on art, grants to schools throughout the world, holding conferences and exhibitions in major cultural centers, donations to charitable organizations, residencies, competitions. Although it is not well known to the public, the Rosamond Society is a major player in the art world. This naturally requires significant financial power, which is why the Foundation is courting the world's greatest fortunes and companies to seek recognition or just want to burnish their image. There are some quid pro quos in exchange, of course, such as the works of art by up-and-coming artists donated for free, or invitations to charity galas that give good press. Recently, even Mr. Beryl Underwood is approached by Ms. McAndrews to stimulate financial contributions to the Foundation, as they seem to have set up an organization that deals in art trafficking, having closed all documents needed to confirm these activities.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end.
There's one particular issue that requires your attention. Ms. McAndrews has asked me to draw up a sort of will for her. I was surprised by her request in and of itself, as I am not a lawyer and I have no experience in drafting this sort of document, and given your longevity, I was under the impression that inheritances were not a concern that preoccupied you. However, this is not the question I wanted to draw your attention to. Rather, I wanted you to be aware of the identity of the beneficiary of most of Ms. McAndrew's property. Her belongings are to be bequeathed to a certain Emem Louis, who I do not have the pleasure of having met, but who it would appear is relatively little involved in your court. It seems to me that there is a risk of having so many assets removed from a circle of influence if Ms. McAndrew were to pass away. I recommend the utmost vigilance in this matter. Done. We can leave and go to the princes. Hilda clearly loves Emem. A lot. Hey, buddy. Got anything new for me?
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
Nope. Your hair is modeled very strangely. Just saying. Just looking at cars. It's also a weird truck. Hey, we do what we can. Oh, you're a dude I can eat.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Just a few questions.
About Moore's cars.
Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed.
What?
He's a real team player.
Okay.
If you want to find out more, you should talk to...
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Is that not suspicious as hell? Hey, Wyatt, why is your car glowing, buddy? Hungy. Let's do it. Thin Blood watch?
There's nothing in it.
Thin Blood watch in Wyatt's car. Currently equipped. Your opponent cannot focus when you're focusing. Chance of discipline increases 25%. But they... That's not worth it. In my opinion. At least we're not that hungry. Everyone loves Wyatt. Hey, buddy. You've got
Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith. Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Well, that's a power play and a half.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean.
You're a piece of shit, Wyatt.
In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Whoops. Alright, tell me more.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Oh.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
Is that what you want?
That's not very likely, if you ask me.
I hope it works out for you.
I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, If you could put a word in with the prince...
Come on, man.
I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes. I also work at a red salon, a couple of hours each day.
Exactly.
Cleaning.
Beryl, you piece of shit.
What are you doing here, then?
Spying.
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear.
Maybe.
I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
What's in the trunk of your car, buddy?
Hey, what kind of cooks have you got in your trunk?
Oh, I see you've found my little treats. I haven't got much there. There have been a lot of orders lately.
What?
I must still have some of that rust elixir left.
The fuck is rust elixir?
So what happened?
I've got no clue.
Is it blood?
My shift started at 10 p.m.
It's in blood alchemy?
The 6th floor attendant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car.
I bet it's thin blood
going to
alchemy.
a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows.
Dang.
I thought it was Mr. Moore at first.
At
But
first.
from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened?
Decent question. Let's move on.
What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours.
Yeah.
And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation.
Well, that's nice.
Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen her in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
Did they take their car too?
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bazori.
Right. Key to the parking attendant's car. Oh, damn it, I didn't need to pick the lock at all. I should never take lockpicking. Can't review footage or anything? No? Okay. Well, worth a try. They would definitely notice if I just chowed down on a rat right about now, huh?
There's nothing in it.
I'm not finding out what rust elixir is at all.
No. That's impossible. Can't be forced.
Maybe if he was stronger?
No. That's impossible.
It's
I have
locked,
to
all
find a way
right.
to open it.
Okay.
No. That's impossible.
Is it, Galeb? You are a vampire. Are you sure you don't want to just go... Hey, save fruit. Can't wait to eat someone. Fire hose reel? Nothing? There was blood in one of the...
Even Access to the trash is restricted here.
Wyatt, you weren't there and haven't been able to get into the trash cans again. Would it kill you to leave the door open? Some of us have work to do. Hey Wyatt, open the trash cans for me. And then I think we need to finish up for the night. But I want to see what's in the trash cans. Maybe there's a body or a head.
Did you want something else?
Unlock the dumpsters.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
No, they didn't.
Open it.
Oh.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
Are you kidding me? I found blood in the garbage chute.
There were some traces of blood on the garbage chute in the kitchen.
Didn't even need to use a confrontation for
Somebody
that. That's
tossed
good.
something, and I want to know what it was.
I want to know what it was.
That's why. I understand. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened. And...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
Open the dumpster. No. Alright, let's do it. Maybe we're opening a fucking dumpsters. Alright. No. Okay, let's do it. We're spending all of our willpower. Unreliable agent. What is that? Suspicion. Jesus, why would suspicion go up?
You're taking a big risk by messing with someone like me. I'm sure that's not news to you.
Yes, I know. But it doesn't have to come to that. I meant no disrespect. Obviously.
Obviously. So you could open this dumpster for me.
You're not
Open
immortal, Wyatt.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
Well, let's have one failure.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
I wasn't able to just say, okay.
Too much. Open the door.
Right away.
Oh, that worked.
All right. It's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. The guy's got to survive.
Marvel.
I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
I bet.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Well.
Whose blood?
Tell me more.
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
Yes.
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
Where did you find King's blood?
You can find anything on the black market, you know.
So you're not sure it's actually his blood?
Yes, it is. I had it tested. And when I used it in one of my formulas, the effects were off the charts.
Tested by whom?
It took me a week to come down. And I still don't know if it was real. That guy was something else. One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
Get 3 willpower back from the dialogue. Only a little hungry, it's not so bad. Alright.
Packaging to be recycled. Garbage.
What have we got in this one, huh? I think Wyatt's really funny. That's really good. He's an irritating little shit, but I'm very impressed with his moxie. Get heads, baby!
Where the hell is Moore?
He's in the safe for... Okay.
Nothing. Nothing of interest.
For you, Golem King.
Why, it's makeshift lab. And it's not meth.
It's not meth. Well, I feel ripped off.
A shoe with worn out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet. Rusty cans.
Quentin King's Vitae. Lockpicking tool.
Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans. Nothing of interest. Garbage.
Well, friends, that's that. We will have to finish Galeb's investigation next Monday. Galeb feels subjugating others to his will become easier. Suspicion increases by 4 points. Well, suspicion is already there. By 4 points? Good God. Beast is held at bay for now. Okay, suspicion value 36. Okay. So mean. That's not happening. But that is, we're good at that. Blanc would have... Oh, oof! Is that a dig against me or poor Galeb, right? That little shit doesn't know what the fuck's going on at all. Well, friends, that was lovely. I'm glad to have you all nearby. And Willow, thanks for coming in on the assist to check out some swords. It was always good fun. I'd love to do some more time talking about vampires and playing through Swansong, but we will have to do that next Monday. Because on Wednesday night, we've got ourselves some more Final Fantasy VII, heavily modded. I've done a little bit of grinding, but not too much. Just enough to keep us on the level, right? And then we're going into June on. That'll be good fun. Some cool things happen. Next Monday. Can we... Oh, God. Hard to arrange as an actual role-playing game, right? I bet if we're all going on a single person's, my favorite thing to do there is shout you towards the VODs. There you go. There'll always be a recording for you. I promise we'll shout out to you. The price of mockery? Yes, it is beloved, well-meaning mockery, and that raises my spirits. Because I, like everyone in the VODs and live, love having you here, and I will see you again on Wednesday night. Remember to tell the people you love that you love them very much.